What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing? Can y'all see me? What is up? I'm having to sitting in the car today. I was doing some stuff in the office and didn't get done. So it is loud in the office today. So I figured I'd come out here and just hang out with you guys in the car. So it is a rainy day. I think we're getting that. I think we're getting remnants of whatever hurricane it was that hit Florida. So how's everybody doing? I forgot today was Veterans Day, so thank you to anybody out there that's watching that is a veteran, active, military, anything like that. So thank you. See who all we got. We got, man, we've already got 127 people in here. Woo! I was gonna say hi to. I was gonna start calling out names, but I thought, oh Lord. Bunch of yous in here. All right. So after yesterday and the whole rigmarole with AWP, I got to watching some YouTube, and I thought, well, I know exactly what I'm gonna do my show tomorrow on, and this was it. This was it, guys. And I'm not doing StreamYard, so I can't share my screen or nothing like that. So I was going to show you something. I seen something actually this morning, and it made me think of the Quinton case. And I was like, is this how it went down? Is this how easy it was to? And by the way, this I'll have to go ahead and tell you. What is it they say? Warning. What is it they usually say on here when you're about to say something pretty bad? Well, it's not bad, but I mean, it. If you're sensitive, yeah, trigger warning. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to hold this up to my camera here, and I hope you guys can see it. I seen this morning, and I was just like, oh my God. Was it just this easy to get rid of Quinton? Watch this, guys. This is a woman throwing her child in a dumpster back in January, I think. Just gets out like it ain't nothing. In the dumpster it goes. Gets in. And just drives off. What the hell? Is that how easy it was to get rid of Quinton? I mean, if Leilani or Danny done that, what should be the punishment for something like that, guys? I mean, really, come on. When you see something like that, there ain't no words to describe it. I mean, we can sit here all we want and talk about Leilani or Danny possibly throwing Quinton in one of them dumpsters in the trailer park. But until you see something like this, you know what I mean? And then she just drives off like it ain't nothing. She done the whole thing like it wasn't nothing. Did you see that? But hey, guys, shit happens. According to Billie Joe, shit happens. What is it that she said? Hey, man, we've all done stupid shit when we get high. That's what she said, wasn't it? Yeah. That's why I titled the name of this live, It's More Than Just Shit Happens When We Get High. It's more than that. So, are some of you guys off today, or are y'all having a good? I'm off today. I've got a 3-day weekend, guys. I ain't doing squat today. No housework, no nothing. But Monday's a big day. Wife's got surgery Monday, so after that, it is on. All right, so what I want to do is I want to get into some statements that have been made on YouTube regarding Billie Joe. And I kind of just want to address them because, in my opinion, the people saying this stuff just doesn't make it. They don't make sense. Okay. So the first thing that I want to address is, I've heard out there that Billie Joe doesn't deserve what she's getting. Really? Really? Billie Joe doesn't deserve what she's getting. A lot of people think she does. Again, who takes a 20-month-old baby and leaves it with a crack whore? And then when that baby dies, she expects, well, it ain't my fault. Well, when you look at it like that, well, I left a 20-month-old baby with a crack whore. Yeah, Billie Joe, I do think you deserve a lot of what you're getting. And a lot of people are saying, well, we can't condemn Billie Joe. We can't condemn her. Why is everybody condemning Billie Joe? And they were talking about facts, you know. Well, I got a fact for you. It is 100% fact. Billie Joe knew that crack whore had drug problems. Oh, I'm sorry. Billie Joe knew her daughter had drug issues. Billie Joe knew her daughter wasn't responsible enough to take care of Quinton, to take care of any kids. That's why she got custody of them. That's why the state of Georgia ended up giving Billie Joe, which this ended up being a huge mistake. The state of Georgia ended up giving Billie Joe custody of those two kids because those kids did not belong in the care at all of Leilani. And Billie Joe was supposed to be, Billie Joe was supposed to be paying child support. That's true. No change no more. She's supposed to be paying child support. And on top of that, Billie Joe was going to be evicting her daughter because she's supposed to have been a big piece of shit. But hey, I need to go out of town for a week or two to go work. Let me take these kids that I just got custody of and put them back with that woman in the environment they just come out of. Let me tell you how I really feel, guys. I'm surprised someone ain't to be like, hey, Don, tell us how you really feel. I mean, I'm just being honest. Is it not stupid or what? And you can't argue this. You can't. I don't care how much some people want to take up for Billie Joe and say she doesn't deserve what she's getting. We can't condemn her. And then the fact that Billie Joe goes on a recorded phone call with Bubba, whoever Bubba is, and says, oh, we've all done stupid shit when we're high. So is that what you think of Quinton? Billie Joe? What happened to him is just stupid shit? Oh, it's just some stupid shit that happened when Leilani got high. Is that what you think, Billie Joe? I mean, these are just questions I've got, guys. So is this just stupid shit you do when you get high? Is this stupid shit you do when you get high, Billie Joe? I know plenty of people that have gotten high. They don't do shit like that. Here's another one. Here's another one, guys. Here's another one. I keep hearing Billie Joe. Well, we can't condemn Billie Joe. We can't even blame Billie Joe for any of this. She was out of town when this happened. She was out of town. Yeah, she was out of town. But it's the act that Billie Joe done before she left town that put Quinton in the position to where later on he would be dead. Am I right? Man, if I'm wrong, tell me. I think I'm right. I mean, Billie Joe is the one that left Quinton with that crack whore. I mean, I need to quit saying that, I guess Billie Joe was the one that left Quinton with her daughter, Leilani. And what aggravates me, guys, is, there was I don't know whose show she was on or whatever, but apparently there's something going around YouTube about Billie Joe. Basically, I think some creators have titled their videos, did Billie Joe just confess that Leilani done it? I guess Billie Joe said something about, how do I get these two murderers out of my house or something like that. Have y'all heard that? And she's acting all tore up, and it's funny how she'll only go on certain YouTube channels. You know what I mean? Certain ones. But I tell you what irks me is she sits out in the yard, the front yard, with Leilani. Okay. Y'all remember seeing that on the news? That news reporter, said, hey, can we ask you some questions? And they were just being, like an asshole to the reporter. They were being a complete jerk to the reporter. And Billie Joe was sitting right there next to Leilani. Basically just almost look like she's just like, this is my baby girl. Ain't nobody coming at her. Did y'all ever see that? It's like a local news agency. Did y'all ever see that? And then she gets on these YouTube channels. It's like 1 minute she's out in the yard supporting her daughter. Almost, it's what it looked like to me. She's basically out in the yard in lawn chairs supporting her daughter. And then the next minute she's on some YouTube channel hee-hawing around that she's got a bunch of, how do I get these murderers out of my house? And I don't know what kind of YouTubers that she's hanging around, but they ain't making her look good for shit. She needs to stay off YouTube. She needs to just quit talking to people. She's making herself look like an idiot. I tell you what, Billy Joe. Here's what I would do. If I was Billy Joe, you know what'd probably make her look good? From day one when all this happened, if she'd have told Leilani, get the hell out of my house. I don't care where you're going to go. You need to go stay in a homeless shelter or something. But if you stay in my house, things ain't going to be good. But no, she's out there sitting in the front yard being a jerk to the news reporter with Leilani right there next to her. Oh, thank you, Stacy, for becoming a member. Out there in the front yard, in the lawn chairs, being a jerk to this reporter. He's like, we want to hear your side, your story. But she's got all these stories. Like she don't want to talk to the news and tell them their story, but she got on these YouTube channels and he haul around on these YouTube channels and basically in my opinion, just makes herself look like an ass. That's just my opinion, guys. Peas in the Pod says, what happened to the eviction, Billy Joe? Right? Hey, ICU, if you can email me, you got my email. Email me and email me later, and we'll. I need to get some recommendations from you if you don't mind. And thank you for helping me out with being a mod. Someone said that they felt sorry for you. Yeah, you're the only mod I got right now, so. But shoot me an email. We'll talk about some stuff. Let's see what else I want to talk about here. Oh, I've heard also on YouTube that Billy Joe isn't covering for Leilani. Well, she don't have to. Here's how I'm going to address that one. Billy Joe isn't covering for Leilani. You know it's coming, guys. You know it's coming. Wait for it. Wait for it. She don't have to cover for Leilani. She's got Quinton's blood on her hands anyway. Hey, y'all like that? As soon as she left Quinton with Leilani, she had Quinton's blood on her hands. That's my opinion, guys. Tracy J says, ICU is an amazing mod. Yes, ma'am. Have to agree 100%. So what do you think about that, guys? What do you think about me on this issue where Billy Joe isn't covering for Leilani, and where I address it saying, well, she don't have to cover for Leilani because she needs to cover for herself, because as soon as she left Quinton with Leilani, she pretty much put his blood on her hands. Stupid move. Stupid move. I'll read some things here real quick because I'm not using. I can't picture things. Someone told me that I could put live chat comments up on the screen if I'm using YouTube, but I don't know how to do it. Can you do it, ICU? Can you put comments in live chat up on the screen if you're going through YouTube? Anybody know? I miss doing that for you guys. I don't know how. Now I know you can in StreamYard, but like when I go over, like let me pick one here. I'll pick Lockdown with April C. It's just got 3 dots beside of it, and if I click on it, it says pin message, report, remove, put user in timeout, hide user on channel, add moderator. It doesn't say nothing about showing it on screen or nothing. Now, guys, I'm going through YouTube, not StreamYard. Pin message, maybe. Let me try it. I mean, what? I'll do that, Peas in a Pod. I'll try to. I'll click on pin message on your comment, see what it does. Oh, no, it just puts it at the top of the. Oh, okay. I see what it does there. What happened? Oh, unpin message. There we go. I don't know how to get the comments to show up on the screen over here. I think everybody uses StreamYard, but StreamYard wasn't working for me too good on my Wi-Fi reception. No change, no more says Danny is a state's witness, not going to talk. Yeah, there's no test to become a parent, and state's forcing people to have more kids. Where Summer says, if Danny can get justice for this baby, I pray he never opens his mouth, because that at the end, that's what we want justice for Quinton. And Lip says, go into chat from the app. Oh, I'm on a Chromebook. Yeah, grab your phone. Oh, okay. Well, I can't hardly see the live chat on my phone. So I'll just start using StreamYard again, and we'll that way I can pop some of your comments up on the screen here, because apparently, you know, with Google being one of the richest companies in the world, couple $100 billion, they can't get their software to allow the users to pop someone's comment up onto the screen. And you got a company like StreamYard, which is a fraction the size of YouTube, Google, and they can do it. So, guys, I'm having. Remember, I told you I ordered me a laptop. Well, it's a really good deal. It's a really good deal. i3 processor, 16 gigabytes of RAM. $199. I was like, man, I'm gonna jump on this. An i3 processor, 18 gigabytes or 16 gigabytes of RAM, $200. That's, I mean, in my opinion, with the processor being an 11th generation, it's 4 gigahertz processor. It kicks ass. Well, come to find out now, it kept getting delayed, and now through Walmart, they don't know when it'll be here. I think someone at Walmart's like, oh my God, we screwed up. That's a $499 computer. What? Someone screwed. I mean, I hope they honor it, guys, because it's a hell of a deal. That's why I jumped on it. So, but I can't wait to do some lives on it if I get it. If I don't, I'll probably just go through Dell and get me one. Dude, it's a Dell. Living the best life. I'll check my email. Yeah, I think law enforcement's been watching them and just, getting everything together. Because here's the thing, guys. I mean, there's a possibility they may not find Quinton. So, how hard is it going to be to prosecute Leilani if they don't find Quinton with what they got? I mean, we don't know what all they do got. I mean, somehow we know that somebody put Quinton in a specific dumpster at a specific location. We do know that they know that. Now, how they know that? Is it video evidence? And on that video evidence, who does it show? You know what I mean? And yeah, if Danny has turned state's witness, he'll probably set the whole case up for him. From the night they got high, what all happened that night to the next morning when, what Billie Joe says, her theory is that, Quinton drowned in the bathtub because, they were high. That's another thing, guys. What do y'all think about Billie Joe's theory that Quinton drowned in the bathtub because they were high? Do y'all believe that, or do you think maybe it was really the pool, or do you think maybe somebody, hurt him real bad? That's just, I won't. I'll just say that, hurt him real bad. You know what I mean? Lip says, I think Danny did it, but I don't know. I mean, what would make Billie Joe come out and say what she said, guys, about the bathtub? Let me know what y'all think about that. Y'all think it's a diversion? See, I was thinking that Do you guys remember the Gannon Stout case? Y'all remember that? He's a little boy that supposedly went missing in Colorado. His stepmom beat him to death. Really bad. Really bad. Really bad. Do y'all remember that they made everybody leave the house about the time they started finding blood in the house? That's when that crime scene unit, that crime, the evidence, a couple of them evidence vehicles parked out front, and they made everybody leave the house. And then they were bringing out bags of evidence, which obviously we know what that is now, sheets and, where the blood got behind the electrical outlet, the faceplate there. They probably brought the faceplate out, all that stuff. Did that happen at Billy Joe's? Did they kick him out of the house and start bringing out evidence or anything like that? Do you guys know? I don't think they ever kicked him out of the house or anything. I don't remember seeing it. Oh, did they? They kicked everybody out of the house and went in there and gathered evidence? No change, no more. Said, yeah, for 2 days. Because if they start doing that, guys, it's not good. It's not good. That means probably there was some splatter. People tried to clean up the crime scene. And if that's the case, then I just assume with there being splatter or, that much, I just assumed that it was like in Gannon Stout's case, it was probably a violent end. And they were just gathering the evidence that had the splatter on it. So, and then, can you imagine being a crime scene technician and you're gathering, you're like, at that point, something horrific happened, more likely. And then the information comes to light that he was placed in a specific dumpster in a specific location. God. I never thought about this, guys, but those crime scene technicians, we need to pray for them too. I never thought about that, but they get exposed to a lot of stuff, I bet they do. I bet those crime scene technicians see a lot of stuff that we don't get to see, .com says they have to have a good reason to do luminol testing. I wonder if they drained the pool. I was the whole thing about draining the pool, guys. I heard, I know that they drained the pool, but was could they not see to the bottom of the pool? Did they drain it to see if there was maybe any evidence in it? Was the pool that bad with algae and stuff in it to where you couldn't see the bottom? Is that why they drained it? So it had algae and all that crap in it and you couldn't see the bottom? Oh, okay. Yeah, pool was nasty with algae. Okay. So that explains why they drained it. I mean, just to also make sure he wasn't laying down there at the bottom of the pool. Well, guys, I've got one more thing here to talk about. Somebody mentioned the babysitter. Now, I don't know how long Billy Joe was going to be out of town for. I don't know if it was 2 weeks, 1 week, whatever. Maybe the babysitter, maybe the babysitter couldn't take, maybe she couldn't watch him that long. Right? But you still do not take those kids and leave them with a crack whore. I mean, your daughter. Oh, remain calm. Hey, remain calm. What's going on? Oh, I don't think that. Yeah, don't worry about that. Remain calm. Yeah, don't worry about that one bit. Remain calm. We're good. We're good. I know where you're coming from. Remain calm. So we're good. So if you're ever doing a live, I'll stop in over there and say hi to you too. Okay. And tell Nano I said hi too. And Diana, the babysitter, I talked to her too. And I told her, I said, listen, you could be, and she could be, guys, she could be another very, very important witness if this thing goes to trial. I mean, I'm sure she's already been an important witness as to how the family is, what she has witnessed, all that good stuff. And I told Diana, I said, with everything going on, and when this whole thing started getting, put on YouTube and this and that, and I seen people, calling Diana liars, a liar and this and that. I told her, I said, listen, if it's getting to that point already, I said, just quit talking to, if they don't have a badge on, you don't talk to them. That's what I told her. Because what they'll try to do is probably make you out to be something to where you're just not a credible witness if this thing goes to trial. That's what they're trying to do. So I told her, I said, I don't care how nice anybody, I said, I don't care how nice they are, do not talk to, if they don't have a badge on, you don't talk to nobody about this case. I told her, I said, if you want justice for Quinton, if you truly want justice for Quinton, you know, keep a tight lip until this thing blows over, because she could be another one of the main important witnesses for the state. Joe says, Don B, do you know Billie Joe has made the sitter a small memorial for? I don't know. Oh, Billie Joe is mad. I mean, if the babysitter wanted to make a memorial for Quinton, that's her business. Tell you what, if that damn woman busted in my house like that, What's that movie? Major Payne. Y'all ever see that? Y'all ever watch Major Payne? That's a funny movie, wasn't it? Yeah, Billie Joe had come in my house, as Major Payne would say, I'd have put my foot in the crack of your ass. But hey guys, when I seen that video, that just showed me right there. That just showed me a little bit of how violent and temperamental them people can be. You know what I mean? She could have walked in the babysitter's house just like a normal human being. Even if she was mad, she could have been like, Diana, can I have some words? Can we talk? I want to talk to you about this memorial that you're wanting to do for Quinton. I don't think right now, I can't, if you do something like that, I can't handle it. Can you just hold off on that? Could you? If you could just hold off on that, because, you know, emotionally, I don't know if I can handle that right now. That's how she should have went over there and handled it. She went in there like a big old bitch and just was like, meh, 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 meh. Didn't sound like a damn Jack Russell on steroids or something. But yeah, I mean, if the babysitter couldn't have watched the kids, I don't care how important that job was. Listen, guys, if I'm a journeyman and I've got to put my kids with, you know, with someone while I'm gone for 2 weeks, and my normal babysitter's not available, not going to be able to do it for a full 2 weeks, and I got to find somebody, I don't care how important that job is. Okay. I ain't leaving my kids in a drug house. Am I wrong? I've been telling my work, you know, hey, y'all gonna have to, I'm gonna be down there a few days late, maybe a day or two late. You're gonna have to work with me, but I just can't, you know, I can't leave my kids with this woman, because I've got to find some arrangements. So you guys gonna have to work with me, you know, or put me on another job later on down the road, but I can't, you know. Billie Joe dropped the ball big time on that one. And then to be out there sitting with Lilani in the front yard in them lawn chairs, acting like a jerk to that news guy that wanted to do an interview with him. But then she'll get on these YouTube channels and, well, not act like a jerk, but act like an idiot. You know what I mean? So again, guys, if you're late to the show here, I'm just going to kind of recap what I went over. This was just a live for me to address some of the stuff out there being said about Billie Joe. The first one was Billie Joe doesn't deserve what she's getting as far as everybody coming at her, which I think she does. Because she's the one that left Quinton with Leilani. And everybody's saying that we can't condemn Billie Joe because she wasn't even in town when all this happened. She set it up. Well, I shouldn't say she set it up. But, I mean, her actions of dropping Quinton off with Leilani ended up with him being dead. And that's a fact. Y'all want to talk about facts instead of rumors? Fact is, Billie Joe dropped Quinton off with Leilani and now he's dead. That is a fact. Capital F-A-C-T. And then the other thing that I was addressing here is everybody's saying, well, Billie Joe ain't covering for Leilani. Well, she don't have to. She don't have to. Because Billie Joe's got Quinton's blood on her hands. As soon as that woman dropped, or as soon as that woman left Quinton with Leilani, the very moment she left Quinton with Leilani, his blood was on her hands, in my opinion. What do you guys think? Did I do good? Did I do good in addressing some of these things? All right. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I mean, those are just some of, I was just like, wonder if I can address some of this stuff that's going around on YouTube, and these are just some of my answers and opinions on addressing them. And I think a lot of you guys feel the same way. So, and I'm on the fence. I mean, I don't know if they'll find Quinton or not. I mean, they do got their work cut out for him out there just because, I mean, that poor little feller, he could be under 12 feet of trash, guys. So just keep praying for the searchers. I'm sure they're doing the best they can. Oh, someone asked me how come they're not using cadaver dogs. They're probably not using dogs out there just because of the needles in the landfill, all the toxic stuff that's out there, things like that. So, and you've seen the equipment the guys are out there wearing. So, yeah, there's more than just trash out there. I bet there's all kinds of needles and everything. I mean, imagine what the landfill would be like in LA or something. Yeah, you can't use dogs and stuff like that. It'd be too toxic to the animals. I would think. So that's the reason why I don't think they're using cadaver dogs. And they do have special scanning tools where it can pick up, you know, calcium and this and that. But I mean, problem is, I mean, you're gonna have, I mean, there's imagine all the bones in that landfill. You know, you got people eating rotisserie chicken, people probably throwing out their KFC in the garbage. You know what I mean? So using equipment to scan for calcium, that, you know, you're gonna pick up all them bones in there, and then yeah, good luck discerning what's what. You know what I mean? So, but guys, I hope you enjoyed the show today. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank everybody for, you know, I just want to say thank you to all my subs, members, and just everybody that watches the show, the channel. Just want to thank you guys for all that. And remember, tomorrow is Saturday, so on the weekends, I'm going to be doing my lives at 6 p.m. So during the Monday through Friday, I'm going to be doing my 1 hour show from 12 to 1. And then on Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to be doing it from 6 to 7. So just to let you guys know if you want to tune in. So, but again, guys, thanks for listening to me. When I go live next time, I'm going to do StreamYard tomorrow. So I hope I can put some of your comments up here on screen, guys. I miss doing that. It's just a shame. I figured YouTube would have more bells and whistles than being the big company like they are. And here StreamYard is just a fraction of the size of YouTube, and they don't have nothing. Or I mean, they've got more stuff than YouTube does as far as, you know, bells and whistles on their streaming stuff. So, again, guys, thanks for tuning in. Love you guys. And see you on the next video. I'll see you tomorrow at 6. Okay? So, again, pray for all the searchers and everybody for Quinton, and hopefully they find him soon, guys. Hopefully they find him soon. I'll see you tomorrow. Bam!